This is the sixth essential skill you need to build your career. We are going to focus on the section entitled Streamlining Efficiency and Productivity. This section consists of 4 lessons. The first is Efficiency 01, Time is of the Essence, Tips for Time Management. EF02, Project or Process, Streamlining Project Management. EF03, Don't Waste My Time, Decisive Meeting Management. And EF04, Step-by-Step Quality Improvement. This lesson is called Step-by-Step Quality Improvements, Tools for Innovation and Improvement.
This module will help increase your understanding of the impact of quality. You'll learn some concepts of quality improvement, history, and background, and will convey some creative problem-solving tools that any team can use to work more efficiently and effectively. What is a quality management process? We'll talk about the history and some of the concepts regarding quality. Your organization may have a quality process in place, or your industry may require it. There's certainly a lot of terminology under the quality umbrella. Let's go through some of those terms. TQM, which stands for Total Quality Management. Its philosophy was established by W. Edwards Deming. It's a philosophy where everyone's committed to continually improve processes within the workplace. CQI is Continuous Quality Improvement. There's also Continuous Process Improvement. CQI is that all members, from staff to board members, share a common goal of improving quality at all points. BPI stands for Business Process Improvement, which is redesigning business operations to improve processes and the product to customers. Or it could be Business Process Reengineering, which is similar. There's self-directed work teams, which are focused on a specific product where there's ownership and accountability. This would be a team set up to focus on a specific project or problem. There's the PDCA or PDSA, which is Plan, Do, Check, Act, or Plan, Do, Study, Act, which is a cycle of processes and projects. There's employee engagement or employee involvement, which is keeping employees engaged in the process or keeping them actively involved in what's going on in the workplace. There's Kaizen, which is a business philosophy of continuous improvement. Personal efficiency translates to change for the better. QMS is Quality Management Systems, which are internal rules, policies, programs, and procedures to create and deliver products to the customer. And then SPC, which is Statistical Process Control, using statistics to control a process, certain behaviors or issues in the workplace to ensure a high-quality product. There are many other terms as well, but they all focus on consistent quality improvement, trying to do things better, respond more quickly, and improve the quality of the product or service to our customers. Some of the theories of quality management were written by W. Edwards Deming, the father of the quality process, TQM, and he derived 7 basic quality tools, and we'll go through some of those. Philip Crosby focused on conformance, prevention, standards, and measurements. And Joseph Juran created the Juran Trilogy, which was quality planning, quality control, and quality improvement. More recent quality management programs focus on process, ISO 9000, and other standards, and tend to lower costs, reduce redundancy, minimize errors and defects, and reduce time to market. Lean manufacturing focuses on the elimination of waste to improve customer value. There's 5 steps: sort, set in order, shine, standardize, and sustain. Six Sigma has a 5-step process focusing on define, measure, analyze, improve, and control. There's also the process of define, measure, analyze, design, and verify. So there are a lot of similarities and differences in terms of the various quality management programs, but there are 7 key principles of quality that are worthy of discussing because they have applicability in everyone's position. The first one is customer focus. So this would be internal customers and external customers, focusing on what their expectations are and how to exceed those expectations. The second principle is leadership, ensuring that managers, supervisors, and team leaders, and basically everyone in the organization, demonstrates effective leadership skills. Number 3 is engagement of people, and ensuring that all teams are engaged actively in resolving issues for customers. The process approach would be to look at things from a statistical process and continually improve those processes. Number 6 is factual decision making. Not making decisions based on your gut reaction, but looking at the facts, evidence, and data. And number 7 is relationship management. Making sure that your suppliers, vendors, and third parties are as aligned with your goals as your employees are. Of course, all of these quality management principles are just concepts until they're applied to your own situation. So in the quiz after this module, you'll be asked to apply some of these key principles to ensure that you understand how they might work in your organization or with your team.
Now let's talk about some tools you may want to use when you're facilitating group meetings. The first tool is team ground rules. This is something you probably want to engage in when you're establishing your relationship with team members. This is especially important when you're working with a remote work team. When establishing team ground rules, you want to start with the organization's vision, mission, and values, and then determine how you can support those values through specific behaviors. But you can also establish your own values and guidelines which the team thinks are important. Behavioral standards in terms of how quickly you should respond to an email, service requirements and service standards in terms of getting back to clients and customers. These are all important aspects of setting ground rules. That way, team members know what to expect and you can hold them accountable. Another great tool to use is brainstorming. Brainstorming is the process of generating new ideas and solutions for problems that are plaguing your organization or your team. People can think more freely and suggest as many spontaneous ideas as possible. All the ideas are noted down without criticism, and then ideas are evaluated. Some of the rules for brainstorming are quantity over quality. Think about as many ideas as possible before you filter through the ideas and determine what the best quality idea is. No judgment. That will limit the ideas that do get generated. Wild ideas are encouraged. You never know where the good ideas are going to come from. And also, build on the ideas of others. Go out on a tangent and explore fully an idea that someone comes up with. If you're physically in the room together, you can use a flip chart or a whiteboard to jot down the ideas that are generated through brainstorming. You can also use a flip chart for presenting information. And if someone comes up with a topic that's unrelated to the meeting at hand, you can park topics. Also, another good use for whiteboards is for updates on team projects. Obviously, this is while you're in the office together. When employees are working remotely, you're going to have to think creatively about how to generate ideas and how to track and monitor your progress. And after your meetings, generate action plans. Action plans are organizational strategies for identifying necessary steps towards a goal. It includes details like who, what, where, when, and other such details. It can also help manage resources, and those resources are typically time, people, and money. And basically putting someone's name and a date associated with the task they are to complete helps keep people accountable. An action plan could be as simple as sending an email to people saying, these are the 5 tasks we're going to work on, and this is the due date specifically. Polls or ranking or asking people to raise their hand if they have some input on this topic is a good way to keep people engaged. Sometimes when you have staff meetings, especially if they're on Zoom and there are 30 or more people, it's hard to keep people engaged in the meeting. And so if you can have a raise of hands of how many people feel this way, or a poll that's on Zoom or the webinar platform you're using, that could be a good way to put your finger on the pulse of how the team is feeling about various issues. Mind mapping is a tool that can be used to brainstorm various issues relating to a problem. It helps visually organize the information, showing relationships among pieces of the whole. It's often created around a single concept in the center of a blank page. From there, you can branch out. On each branch, brainstorm the individual issues or concerns. This shows associated ideas with images, words, and phrases. Major ideas are connected directly to the central concept, and you branch out from other subordinate ideas. This exercise helps to organize your thoughts and group related issues.
The tool can be used much like brainstorming, except that it provides some structure to the free flow of ideas. Swim lanes or swim lane diagram is used in flowcharts. It distinguishes responsibilities for sub-processes of a business process. You can list them either horizontally or vertically. And a fishbone diagram or cause and effect diagram is also known as an Ishikawa diagram, named after the person who originated it. It is helpful to systematically identify and categorize issues surrounding a specific problem. You start out listing the problem or defect as the fish's head. Then the root causes extend from the spine as fishbones. Generally, there are 6 categories associated to the fishbone diagram: materials, equipment, procedures, measurements, the environment, and people, although you can also create other categories as appropriate. Most every issue that arises will fit into one of these categories. If one category tends to dominate the diagram, you probably need to go back and redefine the problem more specifically. After the issues have been identified, you need to collect data to substantiate your ideas about where the situation has gone wrong. This module provided an overview of the quality improvement process. Remember that quality is a process, not an end result. There's always room for improvement. And the quality tools we presented can help provide better planning, decision-making, and a more collaborative approach to your problem-solving processes. Thank you very much. This has been a presentation of I2I Workplace.
Congratulations! You just completed one of more than 30 modules from I2I Workplace. These modules are provided on YouTube for your benefit to preview the extensive training content of our management training modules. After 4 modules, you can take a multiple-choice online 10-question test based on the content of 4 of the videos on YouTube. There are tests available for team leadership, interviewing and hiring, talent management, performance management, communication, efficiency, and customer service. You'll earn a certificate of completion. For only $9.99, you can document your management success. Go to i2iworkplace.com/store, pay $9.99 for each module, and you'll get a link to the certification test. For more high-impact, low-cost training, follow I2I Workplace on LinkedIn and YouTube. Or visit our website at www.i2iworkplace.com. Thank you.